Welcome back to Elite Rentals. I'm James Corwell. Today we're looking at top 5 yachts to charter in Croatia 2026. Subscribe for more yacht charter insights and you'll find helpful links in the description. Let's get straight into it with a mix of real charter-ready yachts across different budgets, all ideal for Croatia's island hopping from Split and Hvar down to Korčula, Vis and Dubrovnik. At number 5, 7X. Built by Sunseeker, this is the 86 yacht, 26.3 metres in length, and one of the strongest entry points into the fully crewed luxury segment along the Dalmatian coast. The typical weekly rate starts from around $49,000 plus expenses, depending on season and availability. It accommodates up to 8 guests in 4 cabins with a modern, bright interior and a practical layout that works well for families or 2 couples with children. Why 7X is a good pick for Croatia: you get fast, comfortable island hopping without the complexity or costs of a much larger super yacht. A detail worth noticing is the hydraulic swim platform in Croatia that makes water access very easy in the smaller coves and bays you'll use most of the week. The flybridge is generous for an 86-footer, giving you the outdoor dining and shaded lounging you'll actually use every day. Toys are well balanced for size, typically a jet tender, sea bobs and paddleboards. Enough to make every anchorage feel like a private beach club without overwhelming storage or setup time. Practical tip: Croatia's afternoon Mistral-style sea breeze, locally the Maestral, often picks up after lunch. On a yacht like 7X, I recommend planning slightly earlier starts for longer passages, say Split to Hvar, and then settling into a protected bay by early afternoon so you can enjoy flat water for swimming and toys. Most first-time charterers don't realise how much more enjoyable the day is if you do the longer hop in the morning and save short, scenic moves for the late afternoon. Next on the list at number 4, Seventh Sense. Built by Ferretti Custom Line, this is the Navetta 33 model at 32.6 metres. Weekly rates typically start from about $85,000 plus expenses. Seventh Sense sleeps up to 10 guests in 5 cabins, usually with a master cabin on the main deck, which is a big plus for anyone who prefers easy access and panoramic views. This is the sweet spot if you want more volume than a 26-28 metre yacht without stepping into the higher operating costs of 40 metres plus. The Navetta's semi-displacement hull and zero-speed stabilisers mean comfortable passages when the breeze comes up, and a calm platform at anchor, important for Croatia's busy summer anchorages. The sundeck offers proper space for lounging, shaded dining, and watching the coastline slide by between Split, Brač and Hvar. Insider tip for Seventh Sense: if you're planning a one-way itinerary, for example Split to Dubrovnik, secure your preferred embarkation and disembarkation ports early. Summer 2026 will be competitive, and one-ways require coordination for marina space and logistics. From my experience, confirming those endpoints first makes the rest of the itinerary simple. Then you can decide whether to add Korčula or Mljet depending on the group's pace. If you're considering a Croatia charter and want help matching the right yacht to your route and dates, Elite Rentals can assist with shortlists, holds, and custom itineraries. The link is in the description. At number 3, Agram. Built by Heeson, this 44-metre motor yacht is a proven East Adriatic favourite, particularly for larger groups who value space and a versatile cabin configuration. Typical weekly rates start from around $165,000 plus expenses. Agram accommodates up to 12 guests, often in 6 cabins, a master on the main deck, a VIP, and a flexible mix of doubles and twins, which is ideal for multi-generational families or 2 families travelling together. Why Agram earns this spot: you get super yacht level deck spaces and a proper sundeck with a jacuzzi without moving into the ultra-luxury million per week category. Zero-speed stabilisers make a noticeable difference at anchor off Hvar or in the protected bays of Vis, and the crew know the local harbours and restaurant moorings well, an underrated advantage in Croatia. A small tip here: ask the captain to time arrivals to Hvar town before the dinner rush. It makes tender shuttles smoother and keeps the evening relaxed. Operational insight: National Park permits. If you intend to visit Mljet National Park or the Kornati Archipelago further north, permits and moorings should be planned in advance, especially in July and August. Your captain and broker will handle the paperwork, but it's smart to fix those days in your itinerary early so you're not improvising in peak season. Also, remember that some areas use mooring buoys rather than anchoring to protect seagrass. It's straightforward, but it needs a little planning to get the best spots. Now moving to one of the standout ultra-luxury options at number 2. Maltese Falcon. Built by Perini Navi, this 88-metre sailing yacht is one of the most recognisable yachts in the world, thanks to the dyno rig with 3 towering carbon masts. Typical weekly rates start from around $490,000 plus expenses. She accommodates up to 12 guests, and despite her size and status, she's a very practical cruising platform for the Dalmatian coast if you plan the itinerary with her draft and size in mind. What sets Maltese Falcon apart is the experience. Under sail, the yacht is silent and stable, and in the right breeze, the afternoon mistral along the coast, you'll enjoy real sailing days without sacrificing comfort. At number 1, Solange, built by Lursen, 85 metres in length and one of the leading full-service charter platforms in the world. Typical weekly rates start from around $1,000 plus expenses. She accommodates up to 12 guests and delivers the kind of space and onboard facilities that turn a Croatia itinerary into a floating private resort. Solange stands out for her wellness and entertainment offering, a full spa setup with massage room and sauna hammam, a large pool, expansive sun terraces, and multiple dining zones that suit both formal evenings and relaxed family lunches. An elevator connects decks for effortless movement, and the beach-style transom makes water access straightforward despite the yacht's size. If you're hosting a milestone celebration or bringing a multi-generational group, this is the platform that gives everyone exactly what they want at the same time. Why Solange works in Croatia? The coastline lends itself to anchoring in protected bays near the action, think the Paklini Islands, Sjedro, or the quieter coves around Korčula, and using the tenders for seamless access ashore. With a yacht of this scale, you're better off treating Var Town, Vis, and Dubrovnik as destinations you approach by tender, then retreat to the calm of your own private deck when you're done. A small tip here, ask the captain to shift anchorages early in the morning to claim the best sand patches. You'll enjoy clearer water and fewer day boats later on. Operational notes for ultra-large yachts in Croatia. Marina options are limited for yachts above 70 metres, so your itinerary should prioritise anchorages and reliable tender runs. Shore power is also a consideration. Most nights will be at anchor, so fuel and provisioning runs should be scheduled for quieter periods, often early morning. This is routine for experienced crews, but it's worth understanding the rhythm so the week feels smooth and unhurried. Now, a few Croatia-specific tips that apply across all 5 yachts. 1. Book early for July and August. If your dates are fixed, secure the yacht and the itinerary framework first, then refine restaurant bookings and activity days. ACI marina spaces and popular restaurant jetties in Var and Vis fill quickly. 2. Plan one-ways carefully. Split to Dubrovnik is a classic route with very little backtracking. Confirm the direction that works for your flights and allow your captain to balance longer hops, like Brač to Korčula, then stays with slow days around Var and the Paklini Islands. 3. Licenses and toys. Jet skis require the appropriate license in Croatia. If anyone in your group needs a quick briefing or a local permit check, set that up on day 1, so you can actually use the toys every day. 4. National parks. Mljet and Kornati are highlights. Use the yacht's tenders to explore shallow spots and let the crew handle permits and moorings. It's all straightforward when planned before you arrive. 5. Dining strategy. The best combination in peak season is often lunch on board. Your chef buys produce fresh that morning, and dinner ashore 2 or 3 nights a week. It keeps the week special without feeling overscheduled. Let's recap the 5 yachts and why they made the list. 7X, the Sunseeker 86 at 26.3 metres, offers an accessible entry to crude luxury with a focus on fast island hopping and an easy water access setup. Rates from around $49,000 plus expenses. 7th Sense, the Ferretti Custom Line Navetta 33 at 32.6 metres, brings real volume, 0-speed comfort and a main deck master for around $85,000 plus expenses. Agram, the Heesen 44 metre, is the step into full super yacht space with a jacuzzi deck and a flexible 6-cabin layout from about $165,000 plus expenses. Maltese Falcon, the Perini Navi 88 metre, is the iconic sailing experience at around $490,000 plus expenses, perfect for combining real sailing with luxe deck life. And Solange, the Lursen 85 metre, is your private resort at sea, spa, pool, elevator and exceptional deck spaces. from about 1,000 plus expenses. A detail worth noticing across all of them. Stabilizers at anchor are transformative in Croatia. The anchorages are beautiful and protected, but summer sea breezes can build a light chop. Zero-speed stabilization lets you swim, lunch, and relax as if you were at a marina, without the crowds. Most first-time charterers don't realize how flexible the daily plan can be. In practice, you'll adjust on the fly. A windy afternoon becomes a long swim and toy session in a sheltered bay. A calm morning turns into a scenic cruise past Brač's southern cliffs. A lively evening in Hvar is followed by a quiet sunrise run to the Paklini Islands. The crew orchestrate that seamlessly when the itinerary gives them room to maneuver. One last planning thought from my experience: the very best Croatia charters have a clear pace. Decide up front whether you want to change anchorages every day or linger for 2 days in the spots you love most. Then everything, meals, toys, shore reservations, falls into place. Thanks for watching. If you're ready to plan your charter, visit Elite Rentals using the link in the description. And don't forget to subscribe for more yacht insights.